So when you step back from the block, whatever punch is coming, it's just that way. It's the fact that you go into the back stance. If I just left my hand there and didn't even move it, the fact that I went into the back stance would make me block the punch. And my hand's not even moving. You see, it's just going from there. So it's not so much that you have to move your hand, you just got to lift your hand up and step back. You just pull this hand from here, the same way as if you'd hold your hand here and not like this. See? This hand belongs there when you're punching and fighting. So when Mal punches and I block, this hand comes here. It comes here for two reasons. One is when I grab, I can strike there. Two is if Mal punches his other punch, this one can block it, and then you can strike there. Because you always need to have that backup. Not that he's going to say he's only going to do one punch. He might do two punches in a row. So if he does two punches, I come back and block. He punches, I block. Well, then you can hit if you like, or you can strike with the elbow, or you can come through and kick if you like, or whatever. So this block, if you're having trouble getting this block, or you're having trouble doing it, put the hand behind your back. Work the punch from there. You close the hand up, it's done in the close. You put the other hand at the back there. When you work the two together, it's one block from here. And the hand if you're doing 3-step sparring, then as soon as I've done this block, it's like this hand doesn't exist anymore. The focus is now on this hand, the one with the band on it. So as Mal comes forward and punches, I block that one. And that hand would go there. As soon as that's happened, the focus now is on this hand. So he punches, and you block that one. So let's come back to this position here. Right? So this hand is going to do the next block. So I don't want to be taking this hand, trying to block and putting it on the inside. All I'm going to do is come back and block, and stick this hand on the outside as I do it. Come back and block, and stick that hand. Come back and block, and stick that hand on the outside as I do it. Maybe I'm a bouncer at a nightclub or something like that, right? And I don't want to hit the guy because he's a good client, he's just celebrating his birthday, right? But now, from here, different circumstances. I need now to have to knock Troy out to stop him because he just knocked a couple other people out and he's going pretty crazy. So he comes forward to hit, I block, strike, hit into there. See, the striking neck points now. Now, to get around to the back of this body from there, I can't say to Troy, just hang on a second, mate. I'll whip around here and I'll just hit you in the back here from there. He's not going to do that, is he? So I hit here. This is what makes the gap. To hit there, and when you hit that, you find this will come over. That hits there. This will come down and underneath and pull around from here. Right? Now, any one of these points down here are the bladder points from there. So from here, you can knee up in any one of these points from there. It'll give you the knockout. Right? And we come right back down again. Strike 1, strike 2. If you want to put an extra strike in here for advanced students, you can strike 3, lock in, strike 4. And if you want to really hurt him, then you could do a takedown from here. I'm going to pull it down, slam him down on his back. Training, one side is exactly the same from there. So I suppose I could maybe stretch the arm straight out. That's not a knife-hand guarding block, that's a knife-hand strike. Sensei told me to do a knife-hand guarding block. So how do I get around this problem? Well, how do I get around this problem? Yeah. All right. I get around this problem by stepping in. Common sense. From here. I'm too far away. Boom. Now I'm not too far away from there. And this is why we're allowed to move in Taekwondo. Right? This is why we move around into the stances. Because if it's not working for you, then make it work. Make it happen. Right? Go in closer or go back a bit. For starters, don't start so far back. Right? Because, you know, this is not a fight situation for Gary and I. This is more like an argument point from here. From there. This is fight distance from here. From this position. Because from here, we can both hit each other. Right? So from, this is your position here. Gary punches, block, strike. And your knife-hand guarding block. This arm is bent. Put back stance and hop on back stance. 2. And check your back stance. And make sure that when you threw the punch, you didn't go onto the front knee. That you kept at the back and not like this. This is the most common error. Because you want to get to the target, you make the body come forward. Instead of making the body go down to the floor. Well, down this way. Going longer if you like, even more a fixed stance. But see, the head is back. Keep back from your opponent. Not into it. Keep away from it while you've got that there. Ready? In the block. Round up. Which point am I striking? When I execute the twin outer forearm block, when I'm doing the block, which point am I striking? Blue belt? Yeah, now which point am I striking? Not with, which point am I striking on my opponent? Yeah.
Wrist.
Yeah, right? It's the same block you see all the time. Same sort of blocking point all the time. Right? If this was a really good point to block with the lower block, then why wouldn't it be a good point to block with the twin outer forearm block, the knife-hand guarding block, the knife-hand strike? See, it's a good point to block on. Because this point here, the lung or 7 or 8 point, which is just on top of each other controls the energy coming into the fist here. So when I hit that point, it makes this more tingly from there. The harder I hit it, the more tingly it gets from there. Right? So with the twin outer forearm block is just a variation of doing another block from there. As Mel comes and punches, I block there and tag that from there. This hand comes up on the inside. It's like the twin outer forearm block in regards to I don't need that hand there. I can stick this hand in my ear and still do this block. Right? It doesn't have to be there. Again, as he punches, one, block. This one just comes up on the inside. Now it comes into play. Because I'm going to do one or two things. I'm going to grab with this hand, or I'm going to re-strike the same point again. Right? That'd be like coming along and kicking your toe on a brick and then going, wham, the same toe. Right? Second time it hurt more than the first time, wouldn't it? Okay, because the first time you weren't expecting it, but the second time you did it. Right? You ever pricked your finger with a pin? Accidental? Doesn't hurt, does it? You fall like that. But take a pin and stand there and go, it'll hurt more. Right? So from here, the punch comes, boom. Now, either hit or grab. This one will do the same function, just strike the neck from there. Right? Okay, so that's the twin outer forearm block. Strike, same movement. Back stance, hit or grab. Ready? So what makes you think it will stop there? It only stops there because Mal stops it there. In a punch situation or a fight situation, Mal's not going to punch to there and stop there, is he? He's going to keep coming to here. But as he comes to here, I'm going to deflect it, so that'll stop there. So when you put this here, this is what makes the X at the side of your body, if you like. Right? So try not to do it. If you're doing it here, then you'll find it hard to get this. Then you'll end up doing this, and your stance will be off. Ready? Sort of do the twin outer forearm block here more, don't we? This hand's up a little bit higher. Right? But that's only because it's traditional, and everyone does it the same. Otherwise, I'd say, Neville, you put your hand where you think, you put your hand where you think, and we'd look at the class, and one guy'd have his hand here, and one guy'd have his hand there, and I think I'll have my hand back here. Right, it'll be all over the place. So traditional-wise, when you do the basic, it comes to there. But in a self-defense situation, wherever that arm is, if I hit it and Neville goes out and this is up to there, I'm going to hit it up to there. If I hit it and he drops it down to there, I'm going to whack it down to there. If I hit it and he takes it out of the road, then I'm just going to step across and punch him and not even worry about it because it's not there for me to grab or hit or strike. So when you're doing the self-defense technique, when you're doing three-step sparring or just self-defense, wherever that hand is, this is where the hand goes. You don't do this and let the hand stay like that. This one needs to be there. Alright? So remember, even though the basics is done that way, it always is a little bit different when you do self-defense. It can never be so clean cut as doing it against Neville. Ready? Sorry, I'm doing the 2 out 4. Peter's attack. One, lock, strike, in from there. We're going to grab and grab. Right? The hand will grab. I might have gone straight for the grab or whatever. You've gone for the block, grab, and now this hand here will turn around the back here. All I'm going to do from here is pull down from there as I knee with the front leg. You see the back leg shift? Knee up from there. If the leg was over it, then it would come straight up in from there. But from here, step, knee. As I do the knee, this foot is going to step back into the forward stance. From here, then the head is going to come underneath the arm. This will pull down from there. Right? You notice in this here, I've supported the back of Peter's head. I don't want him to hit the floor. Right? If he was in anything, I'd just let him go, let him hit the floor. Right? You see where I went from the side position? Not up here. Right? Watch the movement come around. Peter taps, block, strike, knee, step back, turn over, around to the side here. So because from here, I can drop this punch down, drop this knee down into there, drop this knee down into here, take this arm, cross the arm, and break it here if necessary. You can do a lot of things from this position here. We'd be here all day going through them. We're just going to do this one basic. Down from there, drop the knee, and do the strike from there. Ready? this one, I'm not grabbing here, I'm just grabbing on the wrist joint from there. The wrist is still there. Right, so I block strike. This hand will come back, thumb on top, fingers underneath from there. Right, now I have to let go of the hand, this hand. As soon as I let go of this hand, I'm going to hold with that hand from there. But I'm not going to let this dangle down, I'm going to put it beside it so I can help myself. Right, to help me manipulate it over. So I'm here, block, strike, grab, step away to the forward stance and take the hand down from there. And I'll put the other hand beside it. Thumb on top if you like, 2 thumbs beside it if you like, whatever. Wherever you can feel secure from there. We'll come back up to this position, into the back stance. Block, strike, grab, step back from here. When stepping back, you've now loaded the knee up, the leg up. From there you can kick, or you can knee, or whatever you like. Ready? I'll resist this time. Alright, Gary's attacking. 1, block, strike, grab, through from there. Right? Now I might have already kicked him from there. As I'm letting it go, this is coming out. We're doing it just an axe kick there, but I'm not going to hit Gary, so I'm just going to stop it here. Right? And now from here, this is the movement. I'm turning the wrist and putting the hand down at the same time from there. I can still keep hanging on to the wrist, or you can drop it from there and work kicks from here, or you can just take down and go into that same. You can come down into arm locking joints if you like from there too as well. Right? So just you might be better off coming with the movement to save getting any injuries. Block, strike, through, because we're alleviating the hit. Right? And there's always a lot of these techniques depend on the strike. At this point here, Gary's got enough point. When I rest my leg there, he can make his stomach hard and stop me from pushing. But if I come up and go wham from there, you find his stomach muscles will just have a go and have a rest for a little while. Alright, so from here, through, over, strike down with the just one more. The first punch is coming. The second punch is coming towards the head. Boom. This punch, this strike here, the outer forearm block is striking the bicep. Right, so with the lower block, first punch comes in, second punch comes to body. Body. Then I would lower block it. Right? The first punch comes in, second punch doesn't come to the body, it comes to the head, so lower block's no good. So as the punch comes in, striking with there. You see the outer forearm block. Right? And this block works particularly well with not so much straight punches. Very few street fighters or people in the street, unless you train, very few martial artists get into street fights. I'd hope none of us do. But they're mainly sort of street fighters, right? And they don't mainly punch straight here. They punch circular action, right? And this punch works well against circular type punches where you get strike into the bicep. But it does work with a straight punch coming out. Boom, into there. Strike that, punch with that. So that's the outer forearm block. Ready? Thumb on top of fingers underneath. That's the same way we're grabbing. Underneath from there. This hand is on the hip, is going to come through and it's going to spear just down from the elbow joint. Right here. Right? Just where the elbow is. When the hand is turned over, it's on the side. Look. It's on the side there. That's the large intestine point. Large intestine 10, the number is. But when the hand is in a punch, it's on top here. Right? So the block comes from there. When you strike that point, it causes the hand to lift upwards. I'm pulling now his arm up, but it causes the hand to lift up that way. The hit of that will cause the hand to come up there. Right? So as you strike, you then come back, you can now manipulate into here. Right? Before I do that, if I use this arm with Mel from here, don't let me turn your hand up now. I can't do it with one hand. I haven't got the strength to do it with one hand. Some of you guys might have, but I don't have it. Probably even 2 hands I can't even do the strength on from there. You need to strike the movement first. Hit it down with the spear hand from there. That strike then weakens the arm enough for you to manipulate the arm joint. You can come back the other way too as well. Back in this way too as well. But we're coming from now inside out. From here, inside, back out again from there. Ready? With a movement that's similar to the outer forearm block or the inner forearm block. Had I gone into the back stance, I would have done an inner forearm block from here. Right? But I'm in more the forward stance, if you like. In other words, I'm just using a cross-body block. The punch comes, the block comes. This hand, which would sit here on the inner forearm block, is sitting there, closed, from here. So from here, one, block, grab, pull, strike, back fist. The back fist hits across the body. Right? You hold this side, but you strike that side. If Mal punches with this hand, block it, you strike this side in the back fist position. Right? So there's the back fist, fairly basic and easy. Block comes across, you grab, you pull it from here, and you strike. The business in the pattern with the spear thrust. Push in, come back, push out, come around, back fist. That's just a spinning back fist. No difference to a straight back fist except it's straight on. That movement there, that little bit of description why that's there, Mal's got my hand, just holding it from here, I turn around and back fist. If someone's holding your hand from here, they can't stop you doing this from there. Right? And that's how you get out of that movement from hell. If you watch the thumb is on top and look as I turn, it'll go down underneath, you see? Down underneath. And so that's why in the pattern it goes, it's not, some people say it's fearing the tummy and pushing back, someone's grabbing you, Mal grabs me, I pull it out, so miraculously his hands stay apart, and I shove it straight back in the same hole again, from there. Right? Some people give that description for the back fist. I don't think that's it. I think the fact that just turning over, because it's coming around, and now this is your back fist strike, from there. Right? So you can use the same technique with the elbow, if someone's grabbing here. Elbow technique too as well. If you go to run and someone grabs you by the arm, just let them have the arm. While they're hanging onto your arm, whether it be two hands or one hand, while they're holding your arm, that frees you up to do this sort of business. Striking down from here, locking in from there. You can do whatever you like with that one arm. Right, ready? Basically, wedging block. Right? We're standing here from here. Just let me go for a second now, Terry. The wedging block is, most styles, if you come from a different style or you go to a different style, most likely they will tell you that the wedging block is a block that you do that with. When someone goes to grab it or something, or Derek's going to grab me, and I do this from here. Right? Well, if I hold my hands like this, Derek can easily push my hands together, pull them down or whatever. Right? He's got his hands out like that, hold your hands like in the wedging block, bend your elbows up in the wedging block. Right, now, I can push Derek's hands together real easy, without even trying, from there. Right? So if he went to block me like this, I could just pull them in, push them down, whatever. So this block doesn't work. Right? I can't open his arms up like that, you see? If I try to open his arms up, no matter how much I try, it won't work. So this doesn't work. But if you turn it around and put it from here, hold tight, Derek, someone holding it, now standing with your guarding block, what's happening here? Yeah, this doesn't look foreign, does it? I mean, you wouldn't think this is unrealistic, would you? Two guys dashing up. All right, so from here I step back, wedging block. You see from there, right? Come back to here again. Step through, wedging block from there. Then someone's going to say, yeah, but what about Derek? Why doesn't he just grab you around the throat or grab you around the neck? It's because when I step back, I hit him with here, boom, from there. Break the grip apart. Now Mal comes in. Kick, 1, 2. What does that remind you of, green tips? Where's the green block? Tosan pattern. Good. No. It's the Tosan pattern. Wedging block, front kick, 2 punches. Alright? You think, if this was right, do you think I could do a front kick? Let me come open. Do you think I could do a front kick from here? If you were a martial artist making up a pattern, would you put a front kick here? Even if this didn't work, wouldn't you put a elbow strike or a knee or something like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But there's a front kick here, you see? So that reassures again. So your wedgie block, from there, step into the forward stance, come through, make the X. Now if he's still hanging on, that little bit breaks it apart. It finishes there. This just means that goes with that someone was attacking you. If no one was there, if no one was there, I could still do the same capture, come through, take boom, you hit from there. Right, just the one-on-one type stuff. Right, so whether it's one-on-one or two-on-one, the wedging block is just a move to get out of someone who's holding it. Right, ready? 3, knife-hand guarding block. 4, upper section spear. 5, knife-hand guarding block. 6, closed. 7, side kick down, open. 8, jumping side kick. 9, low block in the back stance. 10, grab. 1, knee turn, palm over the head. 2, side kick, back kick, guarding block. 3, 45 turning kick, hold. 4, knife hand, guarding block. Back in the center bit or no, the center hand. 5, lower section spear. 6, backward over. Keep us forward in the back stance. Low. So when you come from the spear, backward comes over. Low block back. Palm blocks here. Down front block. Back fist in the forward stance. Hand fist, back fist. Side kick, side kick. 1, 2, leg, tap stance. Heel down, palm heel strike. Step turn, upper block punch. Come on. You move the 1 from there. Alright, now, next move, the hands come over to here. That is like lifting the arm up on the shoulder. Straight. 2. That's on this side. Yeah, that's it. Now step forward and strike. The hand out in front. Right, now in the forward stance. This hand's here, this hand's here. Right. Now from here it comes to there. Like the knife guarding block. Come forward and now twist it up and in. Like a knife hand guarding block. Come forward, twist it up and in. This one's out in front. That's it. Right, now the turn. Right? From here. Because going backwards is the same, but the turn. You step to the middle. As you turn around, I'm going to take my hand right over to this side. And then as you step outwards, your arms come inwards from there. It's completely different from most of the turns you've ever done up until this point. Right around, also come right around to this side. Now as your foot steps over into the forward stance, the hands come in. Forward and back. Hands right around the outside. Bottom forward to that side sort of thing there, you know? So we're coming forward, so as to come from this side. Through. 2. Come forward with the right leg towards the ball. Right. This is up here. And then this way, this way. Right. Okay. Now, if you like, let's just get rid of the front hand from here. Right, now the back hand is here, and it's going to do a twin out and forearm block. You know, it becomes the next strike. So from here, just focus on the chop, but just take this up as it comes through. One, and chop as it comes in. That's it. And you keep thinking of chopping into the neck. And chop as it comes in. And you see how you pull the previous chop hand, just up into the forehead. Sort of thing, if you like. Ready? 4, 5, 6, moving back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, come right to there, and as you step across, you come in. And as you step across, you come in. That's it. You come in and you step across. So, Loretta's doing, I'll do the first 2 movements of the black tip pattern. Loretta's doing a punch to it. Block, strike. Twin out a knife. Alright, from there. I should be doing a little bit bigger. Okay, I'll do it with Gary, sorry. Do it with me. Alright, it'll help you better. Right. Block, strike from there. Alright, let's swap around this way. Alright, now do your second punch. Boom, strike. From there. You see the second punch from there? See the block and the hit together from there. Alright, so we come back to here again. 1, block, strike, 2, strike from there. Right, so that's that movement. So that hit from here. Right, and as long as you keep there, do the next punch. Boom, strike from there, you see? See that the boat, do your next punch. From there, this will keep working all the time from there. As long as the punch comes over the arm. It's when the punch comes under the arm, it don't hurt. From there. So that's when you've got to drop it down from here, go into wrestling block. From there. Alright. Boom. We're just coming across and striking with that one. This is the block. This is blocking the second punch. That's it. And back again. Now you find in the pattern that the movement is done above the leg. That's because you step forward. You see we're not stepping forward here, are we? Right? If I was, let's say I'm from here, Loretta punches, I block and strike, and as I hit her, the momentum of it, boom, knocks her back, and as she knocks back, she fires the punch off, step back, bang, I come through and hit from there as I'm going, you know what I mean? So he comes through, whack, hit, bang, through. It's the cover, and that's the reason to step. It's like the lower block, forward directional, you step and do the punch, yet we as white belts do lower block reverse punch. So this is twin out a knife and like a reverse movement of that, because you're just stepping across and doing it, not stepping forward. But if you were stepping forward, that would put the strike above the leg, and that's like the traditional movement. Okay. And execute the lower block back fist. You come forward in the forward stance. There's hold that. I palm block it and go to spear him in CO down the tummy from there. Right? As I do that, he buckles over a bit but grabs my hand from here. I step back, hold on to it, lower block back fist as I come back from there. As I do that, he grabs from here. I step forward, palm lock, spear thrust on that movement. So the move, so it's just a grab. As I've gone to parry the punch and spear in here, he's grabbed it, I've stepped back, struck from there. As I've grabbed it, he's held with this because I've hit this hand, so he's grabbed this hand from here. As I step forward, it's palm block spear from there. Just the movement is ended there. So the most important move in this is the lower block back fist from here. Right? Lower block back fist. So if the grabs on the movement, cool, that's pulling down from there, the lower block back fist. That's what it is. It's not so much a lower block in front and a back fist in the back. It's even if two hands are held. Two hands are held from here, this is a lower block back fist. And it doesn't matter how you hold tightly now. From there, can't get the movement out because what you're doing is you're striking down onto the points in your arm from there. So whether it's this way or whether it's this way from here, that just gets it out. Right. This is just a block spear from there. The hand's been caught with this one from here. And a quarter from here. You step back into the long block backwards, weighing that down from there. A quarter from here, you come forward, spear thrust, and you step forward from there. Yeah, that one here is spear thrust. Only with this one here is the forward. Spear thrust from there. Over here, over to there. In the Chungun pattern, you come from here, out on the 45, back into the lunge punch, side kick, out on the 45, back into the lunge punch again. So, hold on, here, right? So the movement's from here. See, standing the sideline from here. Coming into the forward stance and trapping from there, and then working this motion from here. Right? The backward motion. Coming in on the arm points there, if you like, and from there. Right? If it's the other way, then it's the other side. Turn, lift, up, push in from there. You see now this has become a strike into the neck area or whatever. So that's the double forearm here. Come up. Go on that one and this one. See, that's the one there. In from there. In from that one there. They're coming. Push, down, bang from there. So the double, and that's why you get the forward stance back to the centre here. Forward stance as you went out, forward stance, back to the centre, lunge punch. Centre as in not the centre of the room, but centre to my opponent. I'm nowhere near the centre of the room, but if you like we do it nice and angular here. But if we did start off nice and angular here, this one comes over, now I'm not to be there. So it's nothing to do with straight, but it's straight on to my partner, my opponent, if you like, from there. Then I think we keep this movement as a ridge hand. Yeah, whether it's downwards, whether it's upwards. You know that inner forearm block turn around, that would be a ridge hand, if you like, from there, because we're hitting with the ridge of our hand. From here, when you're going to jump around, if you try and jump up in the air, turn, you're going to have a little bit of difficulty if you like getting around. But when you leave, as you go to leave, turn this way, before you actually leave the ground, in other words, boom, from there you find you'll get around quicker. So just sort of spin before you actually push off. Yeah, no, you've still got to, but what you do is turn it as you go. That's it. Jumping with his right hand. Capturing the hand from there. Coming through, making the X, coming into the cat stance. Right, again, he's pushing, capturing, up, into the cat stance. See the cat stance moving from there? What comes after the cat stance? So what do you think I'm going to do next now to him there? See? Boom, in from there. Right, as you step through. So the palm X block is a trap. Oops, is a trap that gets him down. The palm heel strike hits just in from there, just shoving and you hit it from there as you go to strike. If it's the left hand, it makes no difference. Capture, through, down, palm strike from there as you go around. Just take the hand up. Try and catch it on the fingers if you can. There, right? This is the push me. Boom, push me again. See, there it is. There, from there, right? You can put one finger up on this. Yeah, you can do the same thing with the finger. Makes no difference from there, right? It's just a little bit more breezier to hang on to, sort of thing, right? So if you can capture the whole hand this way, so whether it's a push, whether it's, like the fist pointing out or whatever, if it's the fist, from there, the same thing, you're just grabbing from there, and this is why you're pulling into the cat stance. Take down from there, right? The lower X block. Okay, let's go. We'll say we'll push with the right hand first from here. So you just capture, turn, you see how the elbows out? Boom. Push. That's it. You capture from there. As soon as you capture, you wrap the fingers around it. Now, if you come on here, the lung 5, right? If you push on the lung 5, that'll make this buckle up from there. Lung 5 is halfway between the elbow and the wrist. That's it. Now you hook it up and under, right, and you get it to there. Now from here you draw back into the cat stance as you pull down, as you turn the hand down from there, pulling this into your chest. Try and keep a bit more upright, Peter. Yeah, like that. That's why you're in the cat stance. That's it, right from there, and you're down here. Now as you do that, then you step forward and palm heel strike into the forward stance. There and bang, that's it, right, and coming up underneath, or wherever you can get through here. Okay, so let's go again. In from there, this is like this. In from there, boom. And as you come in, you bend this and you push this one against this one. So you balance, boom. So it comes in from there. Ready? You break, right leg comes in, the right fist is closed, the left hand wraps around the fist. 2. Singular upperset punch. Single upperset punch. 3. Single upperset punch. Step. I'm doing this slowly for you. Step over the foot. Come from here to a forward stance. Knife hand block in the forward stance. Come into the back stance. Lower knife hand guarding block. Step over again. Knife hand block in the back stance. 2. Back stance. Cat stance. Cat stance. Foot down, foot over. Rising up. Rising palm lock. Hands in front. Right fist closed, left hand. 5 side kick, midsection thigh kick. Hammer fist. Back down, hammer fist. Thigh kick, midsection side kick. Hammer fist. Heel that side. Pressing block. Pressing block. Back fist in the horse riding stance. Back in the horse riding. Step over. Lower block. Lower block, just back to here. Spear front. Slow. Back fist. The back leg moves over. Double forearm block. Lower block. Spear front. Twin vertical strike. Twin opposite strike, lift the knee a bit. Front kick, through, iron and guarding. Single punch, twin opposite, front kick, through, knife and guarding. Step forward, punch. And then the right leg up. Before you go, start from here.
Okay.
Slow. Get rid of the front leg. thrust. It's all done in one move. So you've got the double forearm, lower block, spear, all in one move. 6, backwards, backwards, bang, right. Now the right leg comes over. When you did it that way, the right leg went over, right? You did the back fist, double forearm. Now if you do it this way, it's still the right leg. Double forearm, lower block, slow spear. Don't pull this all the way back to the hip. Just pull it back to there and come from there.
That's slow, that's good.
Slow. 7. Twin vertical strike. Now when you're coming from this position here, lift the knee and come into the strike. 5. Bang, that's it. 6. Kick. And when you kick and land, you follow the leg around. From there. Right. So you come from here. That's it, follow the leg around. 1, you punch. 2, you do vertical. Now it's the same sort of move. 3, you kick, land, follow the leg around. 4, punch. Foot will turn to the front, foot will come to side. For classical karate, you see the pressing block is out here, from there, right? So as soon as it comes out to here now, it throws a whole different aspect on it, if you like. So now, which just confirmed what I was thinking the pressing block was, but didn't want to say nothing. So from here, Gary does a punch preferably to the body. Hit from there. Right now from here comes turn over through and take it on from there. That's, I believe, is the pressing part, if you like. This is why it's done harder, signifying that it's not a strike as such. It's not a strike. So it's not a strike, it must be a takedown. Which is why these symbolic slow movements in here, sort of, here and they disappear, some are slow, some are fast. So when you look at the movement from here, from the fighting stance, you see it. Just want to get on video. Yeah. All right, so it goes guarding block, drop from there, doesn't it? Right, guarding block and the hand drops down. Right, so even if Gary was punch opposite, let's say he threw left punch, land from there, right to the body, bang from there. There's the drop down from there. Then I turned it and did the takedown, boom, from there. Flipped her up from there. So you got lock, up from there, you see. No, that must be the press. Well, it works. So, you know. Is it?
Yep.
Oh. Practice. First move is a guarding block to the left.
Excuse me, Russell, before you start, when you come to change around the other side, would you just pull up to each motion on this side and see if
Yeah.
Alright. First move is guarding block to the left. In the back stance. Alright, this is like an uppercut. It's like a double forearm block upwards. Or an uppercut, hit up to the chin, if you like, or whatever it is. As you come into the ready side kick stance. Side kick, land, 9-man strike. Angle punch. Lower inner block. X, reverse wedging block. Fist. Elbow. Punch. See where the hand is? Elbow. Punch. Hang on. No. You'll probably get that marked up now, won't you?
Yeah, right there.
Alright, let's go back to the side kick, 9-man strike. Angle punch. Lower inner block. Reverse wedging block. Right hand. Elbow punch. Elbow punch. This one's bent. This one's straight. Closed, open.
That's a quick movement into that cat stance.
It needs to be on the wrist. Crossover stance.
Yeah, crossover. Right.
Pole block. Not reversed. That's it. Step over. This one is open, this one is closed. Throw it around in a circle. Lower guarding block.
In the back stance?
Yeah, back stance. Well, it's actually a kick stance. The longer back. Push into the back stance. Guarding block now. Do it to repeat this side. Boom. That's it, you're looking. Kick down, strike. Right angle punch. Lower inner block. Reverse wedging block. Left hand. Elbow. Punch. Right elbow. Punch. This hand open, the right hand open, the left hand closed. Hold. Up. Elbow. Lower block backwards. Step over. Left hand open, right hand closed. Around in a circle. Right leg back.
All right, go for it. Stop. Go. Go again. Righto.
See you tonight, 5:30.
Through, punch, grab, strike.
You've got that.
Right, here, so this is coming up from here, right? You're pulling in from there, and what do you do? The kick after that from there, right? So I would say that when you come in from here, this movement is correct, that most likely this elbow will come to here, from there. This side kick from there is not directed towards the body. It always used to I was always told that it's a kick to the chest or kick to the head or whatever. But if you grab, when you grab and pull in, you see the person's generally not upright from there. So the kick, I think, is a kick to here. Yeah, it's a lower kick. We'll still keep doing the midsection kick from there. But as far as I know, that's the only explanation. I can't see any other one for it. You can't seem to get the leg in from there like it's too restrictive. I think you only go straight in from down that way. I think it's working with or the inside of that one, yeah.
This one is standing down, this one is standing up, that is bringing up to
the strike. What comes after that? Yeah, should be standing. Nice. The green belt movement. 1, you block. 2, 3, 4. Other side. See? How you do? Ready. Other side attacking. 1, you block. 2, 3, 4. That's it, yes, get away from me a little bit more. And you strike, bang, run around, and do the right hand strike. That's it, that's it, keep going. The circular block. Ready? Row 1 is attacking, circular block. 1, you block. 2, you palm block. 3, palm block. 4, palm block, circle, kick, punch. And up the command. And the other side, ready? 1, you block. 2, palm block. 3, palm block. 4, palm block, circle, and kick. Kick, punch. So that's why you go step down the right leg so you get the kick. The kick is what lifts up with the punch, doesn't it? Yeah, when you're like this, and they kick you in the face, you lift up from there, and then bang, I smack away down from there. The your cock basics, the hooking block. Row 1's attacking. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooking block, elbow strike, lock it in, take down, or whatever you like. You know what I mean? You just do whatever. 2, 3, 4. Hooking block, grab. You do a grab technique because the hooking block's called grab, right? Now you can elbow here. Oh yeah. Right, and take on the elbow. Now take this hand over onto there, X block, from there, and now turn this way. Right, that throws me over from there. Got it? Yeah, that's it. Boom. And now this here is also an elbow. So it takes you over there. Just the hook block. No, you can't use one grab, that's it. Chungun basic. Ready? 1, this is the cat stance. 1 from there. 1, step back, inner forearm block technique. This hand will be open. 2, inner forearm technique. 3, inner forearm, strike, kick, land, rising pass. And back again. And again, ready? 1, block. 2, inner forearm, that's it. 3, inner forearm. 4, inner forearm, strike, make sure you grab, and then kick. No, front leg. So just step that up, yeah, kick through. Now come through into the cat stance. Oh, yeah. So when you put it in front, don't put it so, don't bring that leg through. Right, down there, right, okay, now this is a little knee to there, see, that's, yeah, see, that will take that out from there, see?
So actually, that last one is just...
Yeah, see, as you land, the hip comes from there, see? That's when we use like the knee and the groin, knee in there, or knee back into that same spot. Right. The knot block. 2, block 1, 3, block 2, 4, block, strike, grab. Grab and go. That's it. And whatever you do after that, it's up to you. By numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on. 1, nice backhand, or close game. 2, 3, kick down strike. 4, angle punch. 5, lower inner block. 6, reverse wedging block. 7, right elbow punch, left elbow punch. 8, hand on top, facing the mouth, facing that way. 9, tall block. 10, up on your tiptoes, slow elbow. 1, long block like this. 2, hand fist closed, this one open. 3, push it around, side block. 4, into the back stance. 5, lock. 6, kick down, strike. 7, angle punch. 8, lower inner block. 9, reverse wedging block. 10, left elbow punch, right elbow punch. 1,